Structured data helps search engines to better understand the content of your website and has several advantages in terms of search engine optimization. In this video, I will show you what structured data is, how you can easily create it, how you can insert it into your website, and then test it. First of all, it is important to understand that structured data is a code that you can add to individual landing pages. But even if you are not a programmer, you can generate it quite easily, like here, with the free schema markup generator from technicalzio.com. Just a quick note, schema markup and structured data ultimately mean the same thing. Next, it is important to understand that there are different types of structured data. Here I have chosen job posting as an example, but there are many others like local business, product, and so on. Later in the video, I'll show you how to add structured data to your website, but first let's look at why structured data is so cool for your SEO. The first big advantage is that you can use structured data to expand your Google snippet with additional information, such as structured data for recipes, which you can see in the example here. The display of stars or ratings is particularly popular here and can increase the click rate on your Google snippet. A quick note again, these extensions to your own snippets are called rich snippets or rich results in SEO terms. The second major effect is that you can use structured data to get your website into special SERP features such as Google for Jobs or recipes or popular products. There are also similar extensions for courses or events. Overall, there are many different types of structured data. I have already shown you some of the most important ones in this video. It is also important to understand that Google does not support all types of structured data. But if you search for Google List structured data, you will find a list of all types of structured data that Google supports. Now, let's clarify how you get the code for structured data into your own website. This again depends heavily on your content management system, but most CMS offer the option of adding the code to your website or a single landing page. I'll use WordPress as an example again and show you two different ways. What always works is if you first create the code here on technicalzio.com. Here you only have to fill in the requested fields and the code adapts automatically. You can then copy the finished code. Then you can install a free plugin like Header Footer Manager Code in WordPress to add the code to a landing page. You first add a new snippet here. Then you give the snippet a name and select the exact page or post into which the snippet should be integrated. This is of course very important because the code needs to be added to the correct landing page. Then you have to copy the code into the new snippet and save everything further down the page, and you're done. As you can see, it's really not that difficult to generate the code and insert it into WordPress, and all in all, you can get the code correctly into the page in just a few minutes, from creation to insertion. But as I said, depending on your system and plugins, there are other ways to add structured data to your page. For example, if you use Rank Math on WordPress, you can first open the page or post where you want to insert the structured data. Then click on the Schema tab, and then on the Schema Generator button. Then, even in the free version of Rank Math, you have access to many important types of structured data, such as job posting, for example. And then you can simply enter all the information about the job advertisement into the plugin, and the code will then be automatically generated by the plugin after saving and added to the page. In this case, you don't have to go to technicalzio.com and generate the code yourself. Finally, I would like to recommend the free Rich Results Test tool from Google. Here you can simply test a URL and see whether the code has been implemented correctly in the page. If everything is correct, you will see the green circle with a check mark next to the structured data. If a red circle appears here, there was an error in the implementation or the code is incorrect. In any case, you should try to add the correct code to your page.